What's up, everybody? This is Luke Patrick with the iPhoneAppReview.com. We're going to be slinging another video review at you today. Actually, we're going to do an iPad review. You can see my handy-dandy iPad right here. And the app in question is Search Out, which is available for $1 in the App Store for both the iPhone and iPad. Of course, we're going to be doing this review on the iPad, just kind of because we feel like it. And let's go ahead and do this. Just to give a quick description of what Search Out has to offer that you need. Search Out is pretty much this thing. That would be Spotlight on steroids. What it tries to do is offer the same kind of search functionality, only better. And what that means is, to get past all the marketing there, that you can search your contacts, calendar events, and your iPod library via more specific and more specialized ways. So just to give an example of that, for instance, using the usual Spotlight, you can only search for, say, the title of a song. Here you can actually do an entire search for, say, a band. I happen to have a ton of Oasis music on here. And if I hit the search button, it should search. You can see it go in there. Like I said, I have a ton of Oasis. So you have that, which is nice. You can also search for an album or by track, as you can in Spotlight, which is nice. And if you can see along the side here too, you also have the option to have case-sensitive searches, search single words, and sort the results, which I've actually ticked. This was off when I had it. But what that does is it sorts it via artist and things like that, just to make things a little smoother on the eyes. You don't have to have that on. I just did it out of personal preference. Everything's laid out very nicely. You've got the search window over here, which is nice, with the search bar along the top and a reload button. And then all of your settings are along the side as well as the ability to change into 3 different languages. You have English, Italian, and I think Mandarin. I should know that. I'm sorry if you're a Mandarin speaker, or if that's not Mandarin. I apologize. Which is nice. If you happen to have a need for either of those other languages, that would be very handy. And also you can set a specific calendar range to search, which I thought was a nice feature as well. This thing actually boasts calendar searches up to 30 years in the past. So if you've been using Google Calendar since before it came out, then you're in luck, because that's pretty handy. Doing some Back to Future stuff there. But anyway, just to give another quick little demo of this, you can also search for contacts for things other than the name. Using the stock Spotlight app, you can only search for, say, the name of an individual. But if you happen to only remember, say, their phone number, then what Search Out wants to do is give you a hand. So for instance, I can start typing a number, like just say 16, and then it spits numbers at me that include 16. Even things like URLs that I've included in people's contacts list, things like that. It just pops up very easily. And it's all very readily accessible. I'm going to pick on Sam. I've done this in previous reviews. You can also search via name as well, and then the individual will pop up, which I thought was nice. And you can also do the same for your calendar events. So say I've got a party coming up, then I can do a search for a party, and there it is. And you can also do a search for the same day. So if you know that something's coming up on, say, April 30th, you should be able to do a search for April 30th. At least I think I did this earlier and it worked. Maybe not. I might have that wrong. It seems it isn't. Well, there's a quick suggestion. I would advise actually having that as an option. As I don't rightly remember sometimes, and I have certain things going on certain days, and that would be a nice function to have, would be the ability to search via day. So there's a quick suggestion, and while we're on that trail, let's go ahead and jump into things that I don't like about this app that I think could be improved. For the most part, I think this is a stellar production. I really liked the production value of this. I liked the design elements, how simplistic it was to use, and how effectively it worked as well. It was a very efficient app, which I like a lot. But I do kind of wish that it had integrated other things that Spotlight already has. For instance, one of the biggest things that I liked when the new iPhone software came out back in the day, they added a web search feature. So for instance, I always test things by searching for coffee. And you have the search via web and search via Wikipedia, which I used to have back when I jailbroke my stuff. And then they added it in the official iOS, and I can't live without it. I very genuinely love this feature. the ability to search for something on the web. It's handy when you're, say, needing to look for an actor, and you're like, who's that in that movie? And then you can do a quick Wikipedia search. So integrating things like that would be nice, as well as the fact that the built-in Spotlight app will actually search your emails, too. You can search text of emails, which I do a ton of emailing, and sometimes I forget where I've lodged things, and so it's very nice to search that way. See, as you can see, it's searching through my email as well. And basically, I mean, I know this isn't Spotlight, and it's not really trying to best Spotlight, but at the same time, I think that what Search Out needs to do would be to integrate those features, then have the same search options. If it included those, then this would be an all-out replacement for Spotlight, which I think would give it more value. It is $1 in the App Store, and if you have a ton of... I don't have so many calendars, that is another problem. If you have more calendar events, or maybe not as organized of an iPod library, this would be a very handy tool to have, and it's very cheap at $1 in the App Store as well. You can't really go wrong for that value, and it is a value. As I said, it's a very good bargain. Although I do think they could add a little bit more integration with features that are already there in Spotlight. But other than that, I really do like Search Out. So I'm going to give it a very tentative 3.5 stars out of 5. And that seems low, but like I said, I just wish they'd integrated those other features. I don't assume that would be too hard to do. Maybe Apple's blocked them out for some reason, but if that could be added in later updates, I think it would really add a lot to what Search Out has to offer. But in the meantime, this is a great semi-replacement for Spotlight, I'll say at this point. If you need some of these more specific searching features, this is spot on, and at $1 in the App Store, it really is hard to beat. So that's our final wrap-up. This has been Luke Patrick with the iPhoneAppReview.com showing you Search Out, which can be had for $1 in the App Store. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll be slinging more reviews at you later, but you can always check out our written reviews as well on the iPhoneAppReview.com. We'll catch you guys later. Bye.